2000 on a W Golf GTI. 1.8 is a turbo petrol engine, this one. A little bit of information I've had off the current keeper. It is a two-owner car from new, so one lady on and then the current keeper. So two owners from new, which is fairly rare on a Golf GTI, especially a red Golf GTI. They've put R32 brakes, pads and calipers all around on this one. They've upgraded the wheels to 18-inch Audi TT alloys. It had a full bare metal paint job, this car, with a gold flake lacquer on the top. So in the sunlight, there's a load of gold metallic comes through it with the anniversary body kit all the way around there. And he's also informed us that it's had an R03 12-blade turbo fitted with performance downpipe, high performance air intake, stage 3 management system, and obviously a bigger intercooler, which you can see upgraded fuel pressure valves as well. So it's had plenty of money spent on it, this one. Like I say, in the sunlight, it's got a really, really high gold metal flake lacquer to the top, so it really does shine and sparkle in the sun. You can see the upgraded intercooler there. So right, bodyweight wise, now I've said all that, James will also detail all that information on the website there. 114,000 on the clock as well, which is good mileage for a 2000 Golf GTI, that's for sure. James will detail all the information like that we've got, and the vendors informed us on the internet there. So bodyweight wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around this Golf GTI onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine startup. It's lovely and straight up the bonnet there. The paint does look a little bit flat, but like I say, when it's outside in that and the lacquer, that gold metallic lacquer really hits it. It does really, really shine. No big dings or dents on the bonnet. Bottom corners are lovely and clean and tidy. The headlights are crystal clear with a little eyebrow lips. Anniversary front bumper there, lovely and tidy. You'll see the grills have been cut for the intercooler pipes, which is pretty standard on one of these days. Headlight again, right hand side, crystal clear, no scuffs at all on the bumper anywhere, lovely and tidy. As we come round to the driver's front wing, like I say, he's informed us it's had a bare metal respray at some point in its life. We come around the driver's front wing, we've got a tiny little bit at the top there, and a small amount just starting at the very low, a little bit of rust at the very bottom there off the stone chips, and a little bit under the paint on the driver's wing. You can't see that sparkle in it there, the camera's picking it up. Lovely Audi TT wheels all the way around with the Wolfsburg centre caps. As we come up onto the roof, we'll have a good look at the roof, all nice and tidy across the roof. Again, it does look flat on the paint side of things, but when you get outside, it really does shine. It's got a few little surface scratches where it's been washed over the years. There's a little bit of dust in the paint there. It really does shine. Team Heco window deflectors, wing mirror caps uncracked on the driver's side, no dings or dents in the doors. Lovely and tidy all the way down the driver's door, no heavy scratching around the handle, and no chips out the back edge of the driver's door at all there. Nice and clean and fresh. As we come down that right hand side rear door, again nice and tidy across the lower half. As we come around the rear arch, all nice and straight, no rust coming through on the paint side of things. A few tiny little marks down the bottom there, that's the driver's side rear arch. Apart from that, all nice and fresh onto the rear quarter. And up the pillar there, no complaints, no chips out of the back edge of the fuel cap or anything like that. And nice and tidy around the rest of that wheel arch there. Another unmarked Audi wheel all the way around, really nice and fresh down the right hand side, no dings, no dents, nice and straight. Onto the back right hand bumper corner, no scuffs or scrapes. Rear lights are crystal clear on both sides, no cracks or moisture in those at all. And again, no complaints at all on that left hand side bumper corner. We've got a stainless steel twin exit exhaust there as well, which you can see, and that anniversary rear bumper, lovely and straight across the back. You had a very, very light scratch where we've had things put in the boot, but nothing major at all. No rust around the tailgate, which is fairly rare on a Mark IV Golf, or around the rear badge. For a Mark IV Golf, that's fairly rare. All nice and tidy across the rest of the boot and the spoiler there. As we come round the left-hand side onto that rear quartering arch, again around the arch, nice and tidy all the way around the arch. No complaints there. Tiny little flat spot on the paint there, wants a little bit of a polish in places, but lovely and fresh down the rest of the quarter. Nice unmarked Audi wheel again on the back there, lovely and tidy as we come down that left hand side rear door. Again, no dings, no dents, no heavy scratches, no car parking dents, no marks on the handles, and no big chips out the back edge of the door. Again, tiny little chip on the corner there, and that is all to complain about. Remember, it's a W reg car, it's 23 years old now, this car. No complaints on the front passenger door, no issues on the handle or chips out the back edge of the door. I say it is 23 years old, which is crazy these days to think of that. Nice and tidy down that front wing. No rust coming through the front wing that I can see. All nice and tidy there. Bumper could do with a little bit of a new clip on, I think, on the corner. It's not hanging out or anything. It's still tight on there, but just wants a little bit of alignment. Lovely and tidy on the wheels again down the left-hand side, sitting nice and straight. Like I said, when you get it outside, it's a different car completely with that gold fleck in the lacquer. Nice and tidy and standard on the interior on this one. Door card's nice and tidy. A little bit of sagging to the cloth and a bit of wear around the window switches. But that's pretty standard on one of these. No other complaints, no big gouges out of the plastic door card. Lovely red overmat fitted with a black carpet underneath. Minimal wear really to the driver's seat. A little bit of wear and a little bit of wear on the lower half, especially for one of these Recaros. They're normally ripped to shreds by now. That's not the case with this one. Lovely and tidy across the dashboard. No complaints. All nice and standard. Even the standard head unit's still in around the gear stick there. All nice and tidy. The dials are nice and clear. Easy to read. No pixels missing out of those either. Headlining is unmarked as well. As we go around into the driver's rear, again, door cards nice and tidy there. A little bit of wear to the grab handle at the lower half, and cloth just starting to sag a little bit. Again, pretty standard on Mark IV Golf. No complaints on those Recaro rear bench seat there. No rips, no tears, with the matching red carpet on in the back there. Into the boot now. Parcel shelves lovely and clean. The boot carpet's lovely and tidy as well. Lift that up. You've got all your tools in there, nice and clean and tidy on the spare wheel side of things. Left hand side rear, again same condition, no complaints on the door card, no heavy scratching to the plastic or to the grab handle, and no rips or tears. Smells really nice and fresh in there. No rips or tears at all to the Recaro seats. Left hand side front again, no complaints on the door card at all. A lovely red mat with the black carpet underneath. No real wear at all to that left hand side bolster. Really nice and straight down that whole Recaro on the passenger side there. No complaints at all with that. Dashboard's lovely and tidy from the left hand side. Into the engine bay now. Like I say, it's had some rated parts put on it. Into the engine bay. You can see your big air filter with the hard boost pipes there down in the cooler pipes. All nice and tidy in there. I'm going to fire it into life for you here. Firing straight up without hesitation, nice and smooth on the tick over. No complaints about that there. Nice and quiet engine that. Lovely and smooth on the tick over as well. And there you have it. The 2000 W Golf GTI 1.8 litre turbo petrol engine, that one. Had a lot of money spent on it, clearly. Obviously been well loved, that one. James will detail all the information on the turbo, the intercooler and all those bits and pieces on the website as well.